Hi everyone, welcome back to Silent Hunter 5. Here we are with the crew of U-77 as we do our weekly patrol log. We have contacts. There, smoke on the horizon. Quite a bit of smoke on... Oh, hang on, water on the horizon as well. Hold on everyone, we're okay. Smoke on the horizon. We've come across a task force and this is... Oh, whoa. Really choppy here. Hold on everyone. Yeah, we're just south of Iceland and we've come across... a convoy, which is absolutely exciting. It appears from our observations so far there's only one escort. As you can see, what we got there, three groups of... Let me autosave. 3 groups of 4 and 2 in the rear. Potentially there's maybe another 2 ships there. So, you got 14 cargo ships and one... oh, we're in visual range actually, so we might need to just obviously these rough seas are going to give us a little bit of cover. Let's go to battle stations. Let's go to periscope depth. Now we'll come back to the map and we're obviously going to see what we can do. We've only got limited supplies of torpedoes, but we have a ladder search pattern torpedo. So we could we could set up an electric shot and then fire the search pattern into the crowd and see what happens. That's probably going to be the plan of action. What we probably need to do is take a speed reading, get the course set, and they don't seem to be going particularly fast, which is just as well because what is the distance to them at the moment? 11 kilometers. And if they're coming there, we're going to be about 7-8 kilometers from them, which is not ideal. We need to be a lot closer than that. So let's risk a bit of noise and try and get it into the zone a little bit better. I'm even contemplating surfacing and charging this way and trying to get ahead of them. That might be a better way to try and get us a little bit closer. Because if we can sort of sit about here off the destroyers, you know, we're about 4,000 meters off the destroyer and you'll have ships this side, so we could attack the ships in his blind, well not his blind side, but in his in this area. Obviously that will attract him to come and investigate, but then we just dive away and hopefully with just one destroyer you got a chance to sneak it away. They're not all pinging you at the same time and calculating your position. So we got another ship plotted there. We're at the end of our course, right? Yes. Surface the boat. We're going to try and get ahead of them. Hi everyone, welcome back. So I took the decision to surface and get ahead of them. As you can see, I've also plotted their course. So we've got a rough intersect point here. We're just ahead of their visual spotting, which is good. And we're coming into the 1,000 meter mark. So we've set ourselves up nicely, and I've set ourselves up to attack these ships on the outer edge here, closest to us, further away from the destroyers we can probably get, which should be good. So we'll fire a couple of torpedoes, dive away. And hopefully we'll be out of sight and sound before this destroyer clocks on what's going on. Interestingly, we did that. Do you remember you saw that contact come there? It was another ship, a lone ship, and then headed this way. So obviously we're not going to pay too much heed to that one. So we got these ships coming in here. As I say, we got 2 torpedoes in the fore. We got 1 in the aft. Obviously got a reserve as well. But yeah, I doubt we'll get a chance to fire. We'll get the tubes 3 and 4, and if we can, maybe we'll dive down and come up on the other side and fire the rear one, then dive away. Maybe that's unlikely due to the speed difference, but yeah. Everything else, we've still got front torpedoes being worked on, 81%. That's fine. Nothing to worry about there. They still work, which is the main point. Good. Right. So we're going to calculate their speed. and let them come onto us, and then we're gonna actually let's just dive down.
Periscope depth.
And yes, we'll let them come onto us, set up the ambush, and I'll see you in a few.
Laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen.
Hi everyone, welcome back. We are submerged, periscope depth, and you can see from the hydrophone that we can see the destroyer is just passing in front of us. So now, okay, although the periscope was down, obviously the top of the conning tower is being exposed when the waves get a bit much. Right, where are we? There's smoke on the horizon, so that's the destroyer, I would guess. Yeah, there she is. And here's the convoy. Oh, look at that, it's a tanker right there. Nice. Right, let's lock onto that tanker.
Tracking new target.
Oh, it's a merchant apparently. Looks like a tanker to me, but yeah, I take their point. It's probably a merchant if they say it's a merchant. What's that one? Oh, what's that? That is a merchant.
Tracking new target.
Yeah, we'll go for one in the front. God, this weather. It's going to be a challenge.
Target marked.
What's that one? And what's the range going to be? I worked out they're doing it's 250 meters, which is 8 knots, I think. Yeah, 8 knots. Yeah, I know. I'll get the comment. Why don't you sink the escort, and then you can play havoc with the others? Well, we don't have many torpedoes for one, and B, it's not as if we can use the deck gun in these weathers. And I am guessing that a lot of these ships will be armed with deck guns, and all we need is 2 or 3 of those to have deck guns on there, and we will be outnumbered and battered. That's my thinking. So that has got to be a tanker.
Tracking new target.
No, it's a merchant. Okay, let's wait till the right. Let's target this one then.
Target marked.
We've got a large modern freighter. That's what we're talking about. Right, speed we know is 8 knots. So I'll calculate that. Oh, we've lost it. Okay.
Contact. Merchant moving fast.
Right, so it's that one, and we know from our guesstimate that he's going to be about the same distance as the destroyer. So that's going to be a range of 2,800, which is quite a ways.
Tracking new target.
2800. Okay. Angular bow will work out in a tick. Is 44. 45, there we go. We'll recalculate it in a bit, but just get the basic one on. So we've got 4 is the electric, which will lock on, and 3 is the search pattern, should I say. So for the search pattern, we'll do a straight run of 100 meters, and then so that's after the initial run, isn't it? We'll calculate it, target it, fire. Then if it misses, am I right in thinking it'll do a 90-degree turn to starboard. I can't change the pattern angle. And then you can make it turn starboard or port. So we'll go starboard, because we'll be firing sort of towards the back. And then the legs, I can either have an 1800 leg or a 800 leg. So we'll have an 800 leg. Right. No, the one next to it.
Target marked. Target.
Oh, here we go.
marked.
That one. No, that one. There we go. Right. This is going to be challenging, especially with these weather conditions, but this is fine. Right, it's really choppy. So for this one, we're going to go shallow to give it its best speed. It's a slow torpedo. There's not much else we can do about it. It's standard. I'm not going to risk a magnetic one in this kind of choppy weather.
Tracking new target.
So another quick. Calculation. $49. Oh, we've lost it again.
Tracking new target.
51. Okay. That's probably 50 now. Right. So we've got that range. We know roughly. We've got it set to a slow torpedo. Oh, bugger. Do you know what? Let's target this one instead.
Target marked.
Yeah, let's just the closer ones. We're struggling a little bit.
Target marked.
Bolt cut. There we go.
Task force sighted. Bearing 288.
Range is not going to be as grand. It's going to be there. It's going to be roughly 2,000. Good.
Target.
Okay, there we go. Lost a bit of contact sometimes with the waves and everything, but we're back. Right, so torpedo tube 4, the electric one, range of 5 kilometers, which is fine. It's firing at just about 2 kilometers. It's going to be on the surface. It should make a wake, but it'll be able to be spotted. But in this weather, there's not much more we can do with that. Okay, as the wave probably comes over us and we lose our contact with the bulk cargo carrier. There we go. Let's lock on again. So we're coming up to the firing point now. Revolving slowly. Oh, we've got a nice big ship behind, which was the one we're going to target with the torpedo tube 3. What's that? New contact, merchant closing, bearing 318 long range. We've got more ships. This must be a hotspot. So, if you remember, was it last week? We saw the agent report to say that was a convoy leaving Lock U, heading towards Reykjavik. And I think this is the convoy.
Target marked.
And it's typical. We come along it when we don't have much in the way of torpedoes. But we'll do... Oh, that's a point. We can we radio. We won't do it now because we'll give our position. We could potentially give our position away, but we'll radio where the contact of the convoy is to see if any of our other fellow captains can come in and intercept. The destroyer escort seems to have just happily sailed on, which is good. So no indication he's spotted our periscope. Oh, here we go. During the critical time, we lose contact.
Target marked.
Right. Oh. Ah, no.
Tracking new target. New contact. Merchant.
There she is. Right, stand by to fire. Why is... I don't know why they're closing up. I'm just hoping that's just how the angle of the dangle is going. Right, we're going to fire. Autosave. Brilliant, thank you for that. Right. Oh, these waves. Can't see the ships now. I can see the smoke. Right, I'm wondering if it's actually going to get past this ship here. Now, I just want to hold fire to see. It should do. Right. Okay. Good. Let's target that one.
Tracking new target.
Large modern freighter. Perfect. He's going ahead of that one. Should be okay. Bearing range is going to be a little bit more. So range is going to be approximately... oh, that's going to be about the same, sorry. So that's okay. Oh, I went for my torpedo. Hang on. So that's going to be 75. Oh, God, we lost him.
Target marked.
74, okay, good. And the range is going to be 24.
Target marked. Tracking new target.
Good. Right, torpedo tube 3. We're going to go yay. About there.
Torpedo depth set to 2
Medium
meters.
speed. And that torpedo is almost gone. We're going to... Oh, and we lock.
Contact. Merchant moving fast. Constant distance. Bearing
Fire.
3, 5, 6. Medium range. 3. Fired. Closing tube 3. Schloss. Torpedo.
We've got a hit on that ship there. Right. Oh, we can't send a radio message. Right. That's all we can do. Dive. Okay. We've had 2 confirmed torpedo hits. Didn't get to see the second one because we dived away, of course, but well, talking hushed tones because we are in silent running. Oh, one's already gone down. One has gone down. Nice. Let's have a look. So, torpedoes in the water, torpedo impact. So that's good. So both found their home. So the bulk cargo carrier for 8,045 tons, confirmed sunk. Oh my god, I can't speak. And we've got another hit on a second ship as well. So, obviously we're a little bit worried that the... What have we got down here? We've got more ships coming in, do we? Another contact there, right. Turn that way.
Plotting course. Returning to course. Speed ahead. Current depth 40 meters.
40 meters. Keep going down, boys.
Prepare
And
for
slip
course
away.
change.
Slip away as best we can. Right, so that's all our forward firing torpedoes spent. We got one in the aft and a reserve as well, which we can potentially use if we find some fun on the way. But I think for now we're going to have to leave this convoy because yeah, I'm just trying to sneak away so this escort doesn't come back and get interested in us. But hey, it's typical, isn't it? We come across a convoy and we've only got a few torpedoes left, but you know, them's the ways it rolls sometimes. And I think we maximised our damage there. We did okay. I'm fairly okay with that. So
350 medium range.
yeah, let's just turn away and dive down. What are we currently at? We're currently coming down to 50 meters. We may hold here for a moment and see if the escort gives chase or if they decided to continue on. If he gives chase, then obviously we'll go down into the yellow and red. But for now, I think we'll hold here and hopefully we can just sneak away.
merchant, moving fast, moving away. Bearing 33, medium range. New contact, merchant, moving fast, constant distance. Bearing.
Welcome back, everyone. So yes, confirmed 2 kills. We'll check on that second one in a minute. Only 1 ship icon on there for some reason. Not quite sure why. The destroyer has come back and circled back and taken a look. So we've just continued to descend down. We're just coming by. Let's keep going down. Actually, we'll go nice and slowly. We're just coming past 80 meters now. It's all looking pretty good. So there we go. We read that one, which was the bulk carrier cargo. Bulk cargo carrier. My brain. And we also had a second bulk cargo carrier for 8,045 tons. So 2 twins there. Takes us down to ship sunk 7. Difficult to say. Put my teeth in. Merchant tonnage as 43,498 tons. No warship tonnage or aircraft to report. Good. So, next plan of action. We're going to head back to... We're going to have to head back to base because I don't have any torpedoes left. Well, I've got a couple, but... So, yeah, we're going to head back to home base, which is Lorient, to restock, resupply, and see how we're going. We're coming to August now. It's the 5th of August. Tanker Alley runs out on the 1st of September. So we've only got 3 weeks, and this ends, and we'll be moving on to a new phase of the war. So yeah, we're very close now. We're very close now. Annoyingly, there's all those ships there, but I don't want to risk that destroyer. It's not worth it for 1 torpedo shot. If I had a whole forward tube available, then I probably would risk coming up and firing 4 torpedoes. But for 1, I'm not going to bother. Coming due at 100 meters now. Let's hold here. And we're going to sneak away. I'm hoping that destroyer has lost interest or has not been able to find any... evidence that we were there, apart from the 2 ships sinking, of course, and we'll beat a hasty retreat and protect the rest of the convoy. Hi everyone, welcome back. We're sailing into Brest Harbour. Look at this. Got some ships sailing out. There we go. Got a coal barge there. And another little ship there. Yeah, it's quite a busy little bit of waterway. But look over here. Look at this coastal fortification. We've got a cargo ship down there. We've got some cargo crane and the trucks there. Obviously loading up. But look at this fortification. Oh, these big old coastal guns up here. Look at them. Look at them. Got some anti-aircraft guns on the roof there. And a spotlight as well. Same over there. Oh, and we've got a little human spotter as well, which is pretty cool. Yes. All pretty groovy. Why are we coming to Brest, I hear you cry? Well, there is a reason for it. And I will... Oh, let's destroy... We've got a couple more ships. Yeah, this is a really busy waterway, isn't it? Crikey. Yeah. There's the cargo cranes of the port over there. Lovely stuff. Right. Anyway, so that's Brest Harbour. We're rolling in here. I can just slow down a bit.
Minimum speed ahead. Ship sighted. Bearing 334.
Oh, it's crazy. And I got some water dripping down from my head again. I'm not sure what's going on there. Where's that come from? Anyway, it's perspiration. I'm getting worried. Right. So as I say, we're coming into Brest Harbour here. Our home base was, of course, Lorient. But if you see here, transfer. And you can see there, you know, if we need to go and resupply, head to Brest. Do not dock at your home base before the 7th of September. So we've got a couple of, well, 3 weeks to wait. And this would be the transfer of orders to the next part of the campaign. So we'll get, after Operation Drumbeat, which is this one, we've got two options. We've got the Black Pit, the 9th Flotilla, or we've got the Distant Waters, the 3rd Flotilla. There are two options in 1942. And we'll probably put a poll up next time to discuss them, I'm thinking. But yeah, as we come in to refit in Brest Harbour, we'll head out and probably head up north, sort of trouble around the Irish coast, that kind of thing, just to try and pick off some more ships. And this water is really dripping down my face now. Look at this, it's starting to distract me quite a lot. So we've got two options. The as I say, Distant Waters is all about going into the South Atlantic and causing mayhem there, and then you've got the Black Pit, which is it's the North Atlantic. It's basically the Greenland Iceland air gap, that bit there. That's where, you know, you can potentially have a look. But I'll touch on that more next time. So we'll reload here in Brest, head back out, to say, round the Irish coast somewhere, fire the torpedoes off, clear that up, and hopefully by then the 2 to 3 weeks should have passed in that time to get us back, so we can end the patrol and start the new campaign. I'll go through more detail on what each flotilla will potentially bear up fruit next time. So we'll have a vote next week on next week's poll, so don't miss it. We'll make sure that is all part of there, so you can have decide of the fate of U-77 and which direction we'll go in. But we're going to leave it there. I know this is going to probably feel like a short episode. I'm not quite sure how this is going to go when I edit it all down. But there's been a lot of time sailing around the map, navigating around, so I've lost a lot of time there. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. Thanks ever so much for watching. As I say, next week we'll go into more on our future in the next campaign. And yeah, don't miss it. I'll see you next time.